Good Monday afternoon. It was morning. Now it's afternoon, March 26, 2018. Welcome to another edition of Talking Fitchburg. Preston, Jeremy, Andrew, we're all here holding up. Everybody has a little bit of something going on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Andrew has his crazy family.
Who's all home?
Jeremy's
this
got
week,
sick.
So Jeremy's sick.
Yep.
And allergies.
Preston's got the allergies.
I got the allergies. Yep. The
Unbelievable.
earth sickness. That's what they call it.
The earth sickness.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
Well, I say, Andrew, yours is crazy because you've somehow survived another weekend without being sick, you know?
Knock on wood.
So, I
now
know
everyone's home this whole week, so I can't guarantee the rest of this week.
They're
but we're all
incubating.
doing okay right now. So
They're incubating the sickness.
That's the way I feel.
Yep.
Yep.
I have a lot more respect for you, Andrew, after you going through this repeated sickness thing that started last
Right.
Monday now, and now, you know.
It's definitely a circle pattern.
Oh, yeah. It is a circle, never ending.
Never ending.
If I have some time, we'll talk to you about vitamins at the end of the show.
Yeah, I'm going to need it. All weekend long, I was just laying low.
You got to have
I
vitamins.
That's what you got to do.
Were you suntanning at least?
No.
Getting that vitamin D
Get that
situation?
vitamin D.
No.
Come on.
In
It's essential.
fact, I could lay down. I'm still tired out.
Do you eat iodized salt?
I've been gurgling with some
Hey,
of that.
that's good
'cause
stuff too.
It's killing me. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
But,
There you go.
I was just wondering.
yeah.
Yep.
It's a very random question.
Hey.
But
you got to be ready for them.
But you're right. Yeah, it's happening for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got to get out there. You got to eat your iodized salt. A lot of people have iodine deficiencies. You know what I mean? Gotta get
I've
out
never
there.
ran into anybody with that.
Hey, I bet you have. They just don't know it. Kaboom.
I agree.
Truth.
Truth behold. All right. We've got quite a show for you today here. Get you updated on some past or weekend events and more on the show. We've got our first Verona Road construction update for you.
Wow.
It's already here.
It's back.
It's back. It's ready to go. That'll kick off the digest and every digest through the construction season on Monday's shows.
That's right.
Moving forward. Then we're going to take you out to this past weekend's Fitch-Rona Art Crawl.
Yeah.
Art Crawl. My voice kind of went away at that
I
part.
like it, though. It's kind of a
Crawl.
signature move.
Mm-hmm. So lots of great art. Andrew and I went out on Friday. We got to go out and film some of the different locations. Pretty good stuff out there, I have to say.
All right. You appreciate art?
Appreciate art.
Sweet.
Yeah. There was one at the library here, and if I were doing this wrong, she can yell at me 100%. But it's like abstract.
Okay.
And I was like, how do you decide what you're going to paint, put on? She's like, it's what I feel. It's how I feel.
That's art.
And I was like, whew, that's deep.
Profound. Profound. Sent you home with a lot to think about that day.
Well, at that point, I could barely talk to her, so...
So even more thought.
It was a lot of thought, and yeah.
Less talking, more thinking.
That's pretty cool. Lots of good stuff out there. So, yeah, we've got that coming up. And, of course, tell you what's coming out at the Com Channel tonight. But let's kick it off with taking a look at that Art Crawl extravaganza this weekend. All this hosted by Yahar Bay. Take a peek.
Catherine Quint is one of our owners, and she was an art teacher in Dane County for many years. And art is passionate to both Catherine and the entire Yahara Bay team. So I was really looking for a way to bring the arts and culture to this side of town, so to the Fitchburg and Verona areas. I really wanted to incorporate both the business and the art communities to show how we can support one another.
There you have it, and very nice art pieces out there, as mentioned. And like I said, coming up in our guest segment, we'll take you back out there and give you the full effect, if you will, of this great event.
I'm excited.
Pretty cool stuff.
If that doesn't get you excited, you're not actually watching this show. That's what I say. So there you go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you about something very exciting. The opportunity for you to cast your ballots. That's right, in-person absentee voting for April 3rd spring election. Still going on throughout this week through March 30th. We're open extra for you this week, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. So make sure if you come in and do this that you say, hey, thanks, clerks, for spending a little extra time here for us. But get down, cast your vote, make it happen. Believe.
Believe. Awesome. All right, we've got to tell you about a groundbreaking and one of a kind, because these don't happen very often.
Jeremy, this is a groundbreaking announcement.
Groundbreaking ceremony is just around the corner for, that's right, the new Verona area high school.
Yeah.
This is along the west end circle off of West Verona Avenue. Mark your calendar, April 24th at 4 p.m. They'll take those shovels and dig.
Kaboom. Hey, mark your calendar before that day, though. Mark it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Mark it now for then.
Cool. You heard. Let's go to a news story. Hey, let's talk about Parkinson support group down in the Fitchburg Senior Center. They are welcoming Bob Gilpatrick. They're delighted to introduce him as a new group leader. Bob is a former Verona district superintendent who has been diagnosed with Parkinson's. Bob brings a wealth of knowledge and connection to the group. Please join us for the kickoff session on Monday, April 16th at 2 p.m. And the topic is introductions and planning for the structure and content of future meetings. So if you want to be a part of this group, Parkinson support, check it out down there at the Fitchburg Senior Center. You can call down there too if you want to ask some questions beforehand.
Fantastic. All right, we're getting close to April, where we're talking about all the cleanups, Earth Day events, and more. And there's also going to be safe storage and disposal information as well. That includes disposal of opioids. And Dane County Public Health wants to remind you of a few things here. Remind you about safe storage and disposal of opiates. More than 300,000 prescriptions for opioids have been dispensed to Dane County residents annually since 2013. That equals about 21 million opioid pills each year. That's a lot of pills.
That is a lot.
With so many pills in circulation, Public Health Madison in Dane County advises for Poison Prevention Week that opioid pills should be locked up and, when no longer needed, disposed of properly. According to the recent national study, opioid poisoning incidents in younger children 0 to 5 years of age, are generally unintentional and a result of their curiosity and exploration of their environment. That the toxicity of the opioid can be greater than an adult due to their smaller body size. And don't forget teenagers. In teenagers, poisoning incidents are generally intentional, attributed to risk-taking behaviors. Many teens who use opioids without doctor's orders can get them from friends or relatives. So what do you do with all this? Take this advice. Prescription meds should not be flushed down toilets or poured down the drain because they can contaminate our water supply. They also should not be thrown into the trash, where they could wind up being ingested by young people or even by pets rummaging through garbage. There are drug take-back events and med drop locations all over Dane County. We got one right here at the Fitchburg Police Station.
Sure do.
So you need to do your part and dispose of this stuff correctly. And again, if it's unused, it's time to just take it to a med drop or a safe place. Keep it out of harm's way. If you got any questions about this or more, certainly you can call Poison Control. Got the number there. If it's an emergency because somebody's ingested something, 911 right away. Or you can check with our Fitchburg Police Department, too, on the openings and times of the med drop. But I saw there is a med drop coming up here.
There is.
For the spring cleanup stuff. So keep that in mind. Whew. That was preventing a cough there.
Alrighty. I think that means it's time for a break.
We got to take a break. But before we go to that break, let's take a look at the upcoming meetings for this week.